Welcome to another episode of the Exploring Author YouTube channel. Today's exploration is taking me to Heidelberg, Germany, where I will meet up with my friend and local resident, Moritz, where we will explore the city and have an additional special stop. But first, I need to get down there and meet with Moritz. And I'm going to be traveling from Frankfurt, so you know that's by train. So let's get going. And if you haven't already done so, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more future explorations like this. Welcome to Heidelberg. Kind of. We're on the other side of the river right now. As you can see behind us, that is the city. And we just got done looking at, what did we just get done looking? By the way, this is Moritz. This is my friend Moritz. He's from this area. So please tell them what we were just looking at.
We were just looking at the Bismarck Turm, which is a tower built in the,
I think 1902.
1903, yeah. It's named after Otto von Bismarck, who was a German prince.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we have a lot planned today. This was just the first we wanted. This required the most amount of hiking, so we decided let's get this done early in the morning. But we are going to cross the river. There's an old bridge that's just pretty cool looking. It's a beautiful entrance into the city. And then we're going to go up to the castle, which is a little bit more hiking, just a little bit. But then, yeah, we're going to kind of explore the town. I have a surprise. He's never been to the place we're going to take you guys. So it's kind of going to be a surprise for everybody. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're also going to grab some beers.
Yeah,
some dessert beers. So, all right, let's do this. I like my coffee. So here we are on the way down to the city. You think we got to keep walking?
Back on the Philosopher Way right now, which is Philosopher Way, which is 20 meters downward from the Bismarck Turm.
Yeah.
We're just
let's keep walking. Yeah, so you can see, I'm going to flip it around so you can see not my face, Philosopher Way, which means Philosopher Way. It's a hiking trail, so beautiful. That is true. There are less trees. This is what college education gets you guys. Moritz and me making very, very, very astute observations. Yeah, German, well, American too. I'm making some pretty. Mine are just done off camera, and you can see Moritz's are done on camera. So beautiful view. But yeah, we're almost to the bridge. Explain what we're actually going to be skipping something today because I think the weather's going to be pretty much going to be raining in a couple hours, so we want to get up to the castle. But what could we be seeing today?
Exactly. That way is a monastery, actually a really old one, which is beautiful in the summer. The weather's good. There's meadows all around it, forest, and they have their own restaurant and their own brewery. So that might be a good thing for the next time. Next time for sure.
See, the problem is I promised we're going to a castle, so the castle is over there on the other side of the river. The monastery's there. So we kind of have to pick or choose, and I think castle, and there's plenty of restaurants on the other side. We'll have to do another episode here or something.
Exactly.
Okay.
Soon.
Off we go. Let's go down. Yeah, got a little sheep down there. And the castle. Castle? Sheep. Sheep. Castle. Perfect. All right, so, like I said, Moritz is from the area. Moritz, how much do you know about this bridge?
To be honest, I don't know that much.
No, not much.
No.
But luckily we do have Google. So this bridge is from the 18th century, I believe. I think it's from the 1700s. But at this spot, there was something like 7 or 8 bridges that were wooden over since the 14th century. So they call it the Old Bridge, and I can't remember the actual name of it. So I'm going to put it in there once I get that name. I do know it, I just can't remember it. So there's a difference. But yeah, so you can see we got a nice river here. It's really nice. But yeah, it's called the Old Bridge, and I honestly don't know why that is either. So I need
The river is actually called the Neckar River.
There you go. There you go. Okay, clearly we don't know our history, so let's get this information right. The Karl Theodor Bridge, otherwise known as the Old Bridge, was completed nearly 250 years ago. The Romans built the first bridge in the 1st century, but after the collapse, Heidelberg did not have a bridge for 1,000 years until the 13th century. Since then, there have been 8 bridges on the site, including the one we are walking on now. So I'm here today, and this is the special location that even Maurice behind the counter has not been to, and even though he lives here. But I'm here today at a shop called Studentenkuss, which is translated to Student Kiss. And I'm here with Maurice, and he's going to explain the history. The reason I'm bringing you here to this shop is, one, the chocolate's amazing, and I'm going to get some for my mom and my sister. But number 2, it has a really cool history behind it. So can you explain some of the history of the kids?
Yes, of course. So the shop here was the first place that sold chocolates here in Heidelberg, and it's open since 1863. And because of that, it was the first shop. All the girls and young ladies came here and bought chocolates. Then it didn't take long for the students to also come here.
Okay.
But back then, they couldn't talk to the girls directly because they had chaperones with the older woman who looked after the girls. So the original owner of the shop, Mr. Knösel, he had an idea and he invented the Student Kiss. It's a small chocolate filled with a truffle nougat cream. And back then, it was sold with a small pencil and a piece of paper. So the student could write something on like, let's meet at a castle tonight, and then secretly gift it to the girl he liked.
Mm-hmm. Well, the shop's still open, so I'm thinking romance isn't quite dead at this point in time.
No,
You can still
it still works today.
Still works today. So I think Maurice and I now have a new idea, as we're going to be picking up a few of these ourselves. So we're going to try to pronounce some of these words along the way, see how good my German's getting.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Schnuckeloch.
Schnorkeloch is the right way.
Schnorkeloch.
Schnorkeloch.
So it's a work in progress.
I have no idea what it means, but it's a name.
Yeah, we'll keep on. We're going to find little ones like this and keep on doing this. It was Maritz's idea. I love it, so let's do this. As Maritz and I make our way through the city up to the castle, here are some fun facts about Heidelberg. Heidelberg is home to Germany's oldest university, Heidelberg University, founded in 1386. The earliest evidence of human life in Europe was discovered in Heidelberg in 1907, which is known as Heidelberg Man, which is 200,000 to 600,000 year old remains. And much of what you know as Heidelberg today began being built in the 12th century. Heidelberg has many fun and interesting festivals throughout the year, including things such as Ball of the Vampires, Christmas markets, and the lighting of the castle, which happens about 3 times a year, among many, many other fun festivals, which I don't have time to name now because Maurice and I are about ready to reach the castle. All right, so as you can see behind us, we have the Heidelberg Schloss, and this thing was built in the 13th century. For all you history nerds out there, if you're not a history nerd, I'm sorry, I won't go into too much detail. Maurice, I don't think, is a history nerd.
I'm not.
You're not a history nerd, I get it. But we are going to tell you a little bit about it so that you don't just say, oh, pretty castle. So this thing was built in the early 13th century. It went through a lot of wars, and I'm not going to go into the details, but it did get destroyed in the 17th century. If you look at my first episode when I was at Burgstahlberg and I was doing some work out there, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's episode 1. But anyway, the history about how that whole war, the 9-year war, everything getting destroyed, same war. I won't go into the detail again. Just watch the first episode. But we are here. We're having a good time. I have some pretty good footage here. We're a little tired from the hike. We're hungry. We're thirsty. And when you're thirsty, what do you do in Germany?
Grab beer.
Grab beer.
Lots of beer.
A lot of beer. So we're going to go have some beers. We'll take you along for a few of them, maybe not all of them. But
The first 3.
first 3, maybe, yeah. So anyway, this is the castle. I'll do some more footage for you. And yeah, I love this place. Every time I come here, I used to play baseball here. You're from here. Just so many cool things to see. And right now, this time of year, if you're coming to Germany, come, I would say in April, May. Would you say?
Yeah, it's not too crowded then, but it's starting to get really.
Yeah. So yeah, because I'll try to see if I can find some footage from like a month ago, which was like brown and desolate. Now it's green. So definitely check that out. Go April, May, anything past May, it's going to be absolutely jam packed in Heidelberg. So ready to grab some beers?
Of course, that's good.
Show us what to do.
Over there.